Right. This should be enough. It's obviously a fake, perhaps even a joke. I should write Pierre the email to let him know it's done. Pascal Demer, the head of the lab, a grumpy oddball. Luckily, Pierre is the only person here who has to work with him.
Listen, I don't really have time for this now. You want to speak about Abramchikov, I suppose.
Abramchikov, what are you talking about?
I find your complete lack of knowledge charming. Hadn't you heard that your brilliant Professor Abramchikov was dead? People don't talk about these things in your department. Look, I must have this analysis complete in 40 minutes. I don't have time to give you the morning news right now. Listen, I don't really have time for this now. You want to speak about Abramchikov, I suppose.
There's no major report today. That's a terrible loss, isn't it?
No, I don't think so. Anything else?
Nothing. Only that you are stupid and arrogant.
Yes, of course. And now that you've told me all about myself, could you be so kind as to let me get on with my work? Listen, I don't really have time for this now. You want to speak about Abramchikov, I suppose.
No, I really don't feel like chatting. I need to get something done here.
Ah, I forgot. As usual, you are coming to do your colleague's work. Young, helpful Svetlova.
You know what, Demer? Why don't you just get lost?
Excellent. We've had our little chat, so now we can focus on our work.
Our new chromatograph. I hope it lasts longer than that wreck we had before. I don't think I need to test anything right now. Some chemical agents used for analysis. Fortunately, this isn't part of my job. Helium gas. For some things you really need a lot of light. Unfortunately, these lights heat as much as they illuminate. In summer it must be unbearable in here.
We suffer like animals in here. But what would you know about that? You go to exhibitions and parties. How could I forget?
Could it be? Finally, a new cell phone battery. I don't believe it. Could it be? Here's the new battery for your phone. Keep the old one if you like. Signed by Jennings. See? Where there's a will, there's a way. A cell phone battery. I can't believe it turned up. I know what... The phone is totally dead now. I really can't make phone calls from it. You put the battery here. If I ever get one that works, it'll be like Christmas to me. You put the battery... Seems I should check my email inbox.
Hi, I'm lecturing right now. If you need something, leave a message for me. Thanks, Max.
That's not good. I have no choice but to get the number of the university where Max is lecturing.
Telephone exchange, how can I help you?
Hi, Muriel. This is Lara. Have you got a minute?
Sure. It's busy today, but of course I'm here for my friends. Anything new?
Not much. Look, I need something. Could you get me through to someone?
That's what I'm here for.
But it isn't one of us. Also, it's not an official matter. It's Max Giron, a friend of mine. He is lecturing at the Toulouse University at the moment.
Typical. Of course, when I want something from you, you just ignore me.
You think I'd forget my best friend? I've got the CD with me. You know what? I'll send someone to you with it.
Lara, you never change. That's what you said last time. I'm sorry, I have to go. Someone has just come in.
I'd better just pass him the CD for Muriel. Damien Neville. Damien, I need a favor from you.
Of course, Miss Fedlova.
I've got a CD here for my friend Muriel from the telephone exchange. I think you know who I mean. Could you give it to her the next time you see her?
Well, I finish work before she does.
Something tells me you might meet later, after work.
No. Someone's hiding something from old friends.
But Rene, don't be foolish. Miss Fedlova, if you're hinting that Muriel and I... You know how such things are viewed at work. Relationships between co-workers are frowned upon.
I'm not hinting at anything, but it's a small world. Perhaps you'll meet by chance.
Oh, that'd be a real coincidence, wouldn't it?
Well, theoretically it's possible. If I happen to see her, I'll pass it on to her.
Thanks, Damien. See you, Remy. I visited the museum when I first came to Lyon, and I go there regularly to relax. But I've got lots to do right now. I might visit it tomorrow.
Good morning.
Telephone exchange, how can I help you?
Hi, this is Lara. I left a CD with someone you might meet at work, by sheer chance.
You are a terrible snoop. How did you find out?
I've got eyes, Muriel. Will you get me Duran's number now?
Hey, who do you think I am? I started looking for him as soon as you called me. He's waiting on the line, but he doesn't sound very enthusiastic.
You're amazing. Let me speak to him, please.
Well, what's going on? Is this some kind of a joke? You pulled me out of a lecture. You know how long I waited for this chance. Do you know that if things go well, this could be regular for me?
Max, Ostankovich called. You've got to fly to Petersburg.
Tell him I can come next Thursday.
You don't understand. You must fly today, as soon as possible.
What?
He's not kidding, Max. He's in a fix and he needs your help. If you don't go, he'll ruin you. You know he's capable of that.
So I have to drop everything just because Ostankovich has got himself a problem.
We both know you don't have a choice. Come back to Lyon. We'll meet at the park and talk it through. I'm sorry, but there's nothing else you can do.
But
Hurry up and get the next plane. From the airport, go directly to the park. We'll meet there. See you later. I'm glad you...
One reason. Give me one good reason why I should come running like a dog every time you or Ostankovich calls.
Max, we both know the reason. You can't afford not to obey him.
I made one mistake. I've helped him many times. How long will this go on?
You didn't just make a mistake, Max. You made a huge mistake. You forged paintings worth millions of dollars and sold them to get-rich-quick fund managers. And you got caught, trying to sell a forgery to the Hermitage. That's plain madness.
Look, I'm grateful to you for persuading Ostenkovich to keep me out of jail, but I think I've made up for it.
The case can be opened again any time, and he's capable of doing that. Until the file is officially closed, you have no choice. I promise that if you help him one more time, I'll do my best to get you off the hook. There's been some trouble at the Hermitage. He probably needs an expert.
Well, I don't have much choice anyway, do I? Damn it, all right then, I'll go.
Don't worry about your visa. You're traveling with special permission. Ostankovich has fixed it already. When it comes to manipulating the system, nobody matches my old commanding officer.
Now that's always good to know. Have fun here.
I'll be thinking about you. Take care.
Caught between the West and the East, pulled by the leash of past sins, who holds your fate in their hands, Max? There's a shadow rising above you. It's good that you don't see it. For now. City upon the Neva. Can you see it flowing into the distance? It will never return once it passes a place. Just like you, Max, pulled by a dark current, ending beyond the horizon.
Has no time at the moment.
I believe he is already waiting for me.
So, you must be Mr. Durant then. I hope you had a pleasant journey.
Not bad, but the one out of here will certainly be better.
I see. Well, the Colonel is expecting you.
I expected you sooner.
If I had a choice, I wouldn't be here at all.
You see that file on the table? It's your criminal record. And it says that refusing to help me could have rather dramatic consequences for you.
I've helped enough for you to close the case, haven't I?
Listen, Durand, we all have nightmares. Yours is needing to help us. Mine is the reason for calling you. Help me get rid of mine, and I'll get rid of yours. Then we'll both be able to sleep soundly.
So that's it?
The file on the table is just a copy. Take it. If you help me, you can have the original, and I'll personally take care of the computer records.
Well, I don't really have a choice, do I?
Exactly. So now listen to me well. I won't waste time with threats. You already know where I can send you. This whole matter is top secret, so hold your tongue. Got that?
Sure.
Last night, the security system in the State Hermitage Museum stopped working for a time. Cameras, detectors, everything went blind. The external system worked, so we know nobody went in. You know how unlikely it is that everything on the inner circuit, including the backup sources, would fail? Next to impossible.
Well, if something's happened there, an insider must have done it. A guard. Someone who hid himself in there.
I'm certain that nobody took anything out. I was personally present during the preliminary investigation. Nothing's missing from the collection.
So possibly it's an exchange. Why keep it secret?
We can't go public with this. I am personally responsible for the collection. I chose the whole security system for the Hermitage. I chose the entire staff. Soon I am to receive an award for my service at the Hermitage. A medal, Durand, from the President. But if it came to light that one of them tried to steal something in the museum...
I get that, but what do you want from me?
On the table, there is a permit to go into the Hermitage. I now have it guarded even from outside by a guy with the same temperament as a bulldog. Remember to be nice to him to get inside. Then phone me.
And what can I do there?
Leave that to me. Just get into the museum and call me back.
I can't imagine what Ostankovich needs a globe for. A reproduction, obviously, but a good one. Ostankovich, a ghost from my past. Thanks to the file he's got on me, I have to help out his department from time to time. Unofficially, of course.
Is it important to your end, or do you just want to waste my time for no good reason?
I just wanted to make sure I understood everything.
Durand, stop playing games. Take your cell phone and call me once you're in the Hermitage. Don't bother me before that. Have I made myself clear?
Absolutely.
Leave! I don't want to spend the whole night in the office because of you. Is it important to your...
I doubt I'll discover anything in the gallery tonight, but I'll do my best.
You'd better. Don't forget what's on your file, Durand.
How could I?
Leave! I don't want to spend the whole night in the office because of you. Durand, wouldn't you like to go now? Is it important?
Couldn't you find a Russian to do your dirty work?
Don't provoke me. If you're not at the Hermitage in half an hour, you'll spend the rest of your life in prison. I'm warning you.
All right, I'm going.
Leave! I don't...
My file. The only reason why I have to obey Ostankovich. It says internal communication in Cyrillic, and then there's something scribbled by hand.
Durand, wouldn't you like...
A pass to the Hermitage. I will certainly need that. Ostankovich probably uses this to offer tea to his more important guests.
Durand,
An old gaslighter.
wouldn't you like
Probably
to go
a
now?
Russian copy of an American one. It won't be Pushkin. Perhaps a statesman.
Durand, wouldn't...
Ah, the 1500. I've read about it. This tinny beast could be 100 years old for all I know, but when the temperature hits -30, it's certainly the right car for the job. I don't think I need to call anyone in Petersburg. That wasn't the best I... Modern art has always fascinated me. To create things you only need a garage, a blowtorch and a pile of junk. Some artists want to express only the essential things. I wonder what Lara would think of this philosophy of art. The simplicity of shapes in contrast to the historic courtyard of the Winter Palace. I think I know what the artist wanted to say. The program of events at the Hermitage. It looks like the guard isn't very enthusiastic about his duty. He's obviously quite cold. He's holding an unlit cigarette. It looks like the guard isn't...
Lighting my cigarette sounds great. But first I want to see a permit. If you have one, you can light my cigarette afterwards.
It looks like the guard isn't very enthusiastic. I need to get inside.
I don't care what you need. You mustn't go any further.
I can go in. I have a permit.
Show it to me. Well, I doubt that I'm standing here all night long looking forward to smoking another one in the rain and cold, so that the damned American could have a private nocturnal tour.
I'm French.
French, German, or American? I don't give a damn. There's something strange about this permit. And nobody told me to let anybody inside.
Look, I don't enjoy being here any more than you do, but unfortunately, just like you, I have no choice. We don't have to make life difficult for each other, do we? This permit was issued by your superior. I think you should do what it says.
So, now you're telling me what to do. Like I said before, this permit is just a shred of drenched paper. And nobody told me to expect visitors. Unless somebody gives me different orders, it's too bad for you.
Ostankovich. Can't he leave me alone for a second?
Are you there yet?
I'm out front, but I've got a problem. The guard won't let me in.
Of course he won't just let you in. Show him the permit. Use your brains.
But I have shown... Oh, he hung up. Damn, what now? Would you like a light? I'm really sorry that you're stuck here, but if you think you're the only one Ostankovich jerks around, you're wrong. You can go home and sleep in the morning. I don't have it so easy. Let me inside. You know the permit is genuine.
Okay then, just go. Eh, what a life.
I'm not the only person who has to do whatever Ostankovich wants, but this guy at least gets paid for it. I can't just leave like that. Ostankovich will ruin me. Darkness everywhere. A storm outside. I can think of more pleasant places to spend the night. I'm curious what Ostankovich wants me to do here. To find out, I should call him. Well, at least I can get a strong enough signal here to make a phone call. Let's hope it doesn't fade. Here I am.
Why did it take you so long? Don't try my patience, Durand. I have 2 jobs for you now. I don't trust the security system anymore. I've had the internal monitor switched off completely. My men are stationed outside the Hermitage, although they don't know why. Sad to say, you're the only person I can trust. I want you to go in tonight and take a very close look around at absolutely everything.
So I am a security guard now. What am I supposed to do? Spend the whole night walking around shining my flashlight at things, looking for intruders?
Of course not. You wouldn't make much of a security guard, would you? Take a look around. Cast your expert eye over things. To be more precise, over everything. and you better do a good job. You've only got this one night, and that's going to take some explaining.
You've dragged me all the way from France so I can walk through a museum all night long?
Spare me your hysteria, Durand. Now for your second task. I need you to examine the precious items in the museum and try to find traces of tampering. Ensure they are not counterfeits.
You sure you don't have a third job? Irrigate Africa before sunrise, Durand? You need labs and machinery for those sorts of tests. They can take days, weeks even. And you want me to look at dozens of paintings in the dark? And I'm only talking about the most expensive ones here, and tell you whether it's a forgery? You should have called a magician, not me.
Yes, I am sure there will be a few small difficulties. That's good reason to start right away. If you find something, call me immediately.
Third, perhaps 4th century before Christ. A nice piece. Original, most likely. Petersburg's out there. Ostankovich's realm. I don't think I want to open the window. It's raining outside and it will be locked. Take this amphora, for example. Even if it was fake, how could I tell in the dark? Ostankovich must have gone nuts. Nobody's going to steal this, really. I'd bet my life on that. I know who painted these paintings, when they were painted, what colors were used. But whether one of them is a forgery, no way. Not without specialized equipment. The rest of the corridor is closed off. According to what it says here, the exhibition will be open again in 14 days. Restoration work is in progress. Yes, I can see an empty wall at the end of the corridor. It's useless, no point to it. What the hell does he think I'll find here? It's high time I call Ostankovich and tell him that this whole undertaking is absurd. The rest of the corridor is closed. What the heck does Ostankovich think? That I can just look at the painting and tell it's a fake right away? I don't have a signal. Damn it! The signal is too weak in this place. I don't think I want to open the...
What have you found? It seems a little soon for you to be calling.
Look, I've gone through the exhibits, but without proper examination I have no way of finding anything out. The only thing that struck me is that closed corridor in the Hall of Peter the Great. What happened to the painting?
The day before yesterday, the frame of the painting was damaged. Fortunately, the canvas survived and the work is being restored. Probably a vandal.
Could it be related to yesterday's system crash? Maybe it was a test to check how well the security system works.
I must say it sounds intriguing. I'll definitely have it looked into.
So, we can talk about this like reasonable people, and you'll forget about that idea. To be here.
Duran? Hello, are you there? What's going on? Duran! Stop!
Hey, stop! What was that? Someone's there. What? Somebody ran through here a moment ago and knocked down the barriers, but now he's gone. The corridor leads to the Hall of Peter the Great and doesn't go any further. That's really strange. The person must have disappeared there. What's going on here? Someone ran by me a moment ago, and I don't think he could walk through walls. I can't see much to examine here. There was a painting here. It's no longer here. It's simple. And it's too dark to see more details of the wall. This painting is being restored. There is a sign beside the barriers. A permit will be useful again. Ostankovich lights his cigar. Ostankovich. A bit of light could help. The flame. There's a draft coming from the bottom of the wall. Sure, there must be a secret door in this wall. But how will it open? Something's telling me the gap at the bottom of the wall has something to do with opening the secret door. There's a gap here. Surely helps me to open the secret door. The gap under the door is too narrow. My fingers won't go through. I need something thinner. A permit will be used. A permit will... I can't just open the secret door that easily. There's a secret door in the wall. I found it just by chance. There is air blowing near the floor. There is a gap. It seems there is a gap, but what am I to do about it? I can't tell much about the paintings. Not like this, without special equipment. This is impossible. The chances of recognizing a forgery are nil under these conditions. It seems there is a gap, but what am... The gap under the door is too narrow. A permit will be useful again. I'd better keep it. This rope keeps visitors from going where they shouldn't. A strong piece of rope. Maybe I'll need it. An iron hook on which to hang a rope. I can't unscrew it, it's too tight. Now, where will the secret door lead to? The door closed itself automatically. If someone attacks me here, Ostankovich and his people won't ever find out.